Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back in Castle Flipper. This will be episode 38, wow. Right, we can't send the cart because it's not back from last time and we have pretty much cleaned everything out, so we must have just sent the horse out at the end of the last episode. Population 27 of Happy Town, and today I think is the day that we really need to begin our castle building. But we'll double check that everything has been done first. We'll get our cleaner to clean anything outstanding and check that our treasurer has something to pick up. No, we don't want to rent out houses, we want to send the cleaner. Right, so she'll not to 10 gold, so that would suggest that we did everything as we finished the last episode. It's quite a while since we did an episode. To be honest, I've been pretty sick for most of the last month, so I've kind of forgotten where I am with most things. So we built a load of little houses to rent out in the last couple of episodes. So we've got small houses down the front at the back there. Then in this sort of middle section down there we've got some medium-sized houses, and then this section we've got the bigger houses. So we rented a few more out so that we've got more funds coming in, so that I'm hoping that we can get our castle built. So right down here in the centre of town, right down Main Street, I think the frontage of the castle building should, with the walls anyway, should be right in front of us, and I think we're going to build big walls all the way around, and then we're going to put a castle building right in the centre of it, like the traditional older style of castles. So we put the path a couple of blocks back, because I think the corner sections for the towers are bigger than the wall sections, so we're going to need that little bit of extra space away from the paths that we've already got in order for everything to fit in. Right, so let's have a look what we've actually got to build with. Okay. Right, so the gatehouse has to be the centre, doesn't it? And we build away from there, so a little bit difficult to see with the shade look. I want to line the gatehouse up if we can with the end of the path to make sure we've got our space. Ah, look, it kind of raised up there, so that shows us where the edge is there. So if we put it right here, that should leave us a very tiny gap. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's very, very close. Don't think there's any way we're going to get that closer. So if we go through here, look, there's a handle. There's a lever. Interact with it. Oh, look, it brings the portcullis down. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I like that. I really like that. So straight down Main Street, you see, straight to the front of the castle. Yeah, I think that's the ideal place to start from. So whatever we do from this front gatehouse, I think we have to mirror. So we're going for like a big square or rectangular space enclosed by the walls. So how do we do this? So we've got foundations at the top. So we've got a number of different wall sections that we could use. I think this looks like the longest section. So does that... Oh, it automatically lines up with the centre of the... Yeah. Oh, you can force it to go in different places, but it automatically lines up there in the centre. So we'll go from there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does 5 sound good? Or is that a little bit short? That might be a little bit short. Let's try 6. Then let's do the exact same thing on the other side. So 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Like I said, we want to mirror everything. Do you think that's going to be a big enough space? It looks like that could be quite large. So our corner towers, look, we can go for like a hexagonal one or a square one. Squares are too boring, aren't they? Let's go for a hexagon. Oh, did that automatically snap? Oh, this is much better. This hopefully means we won't have any of those problems with little gaps and things like we did with some of the bigger houses. But I still think the building system is really good, even though it does have a few little problems occasionally with things not snapping. But this looks like it's snapping quite nicely. Oh, this is very good. Now, the question is, as we go down the sides, do we want to try and put gatehouses in at the sides of the walls as well? So we've got like a gate in each of the 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6. So do we put a gate here, or do we make these side walls just a solid wall? Not sure. Let's count our 6 first, and then we'll think about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, Kitty can count to 6. Right, so let's see. Do we keep going? So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to make it slightly shorter because we're missing a gatehouse. Do we want to put a gatehouse? Still undecided whether we should have a gatehouse, even though I've just put extra walls on the side. Maybe I should, oh no, not that one. That's not the gate, Kitty. That's the corner tower. And not even the shape we decided to use. Right, so if we try to... It does... Oh, it tries to snap to the wall, but look where it's put the lever. That would then be on the out... The lever for the gate would be on the outside of the castle. That's not very secure, is it? Totally not secure. So if I move it away, can I turn... Or other way. No, oh, and then when I move it back, it tries to snap. Oh, there might be a limitation here with the gatehouse. It doesn't like do a... You see, the what would be really cool is if we had like a 90-degree flip. Then you could force it to have the lever on the side of the gate that you want, as the game's automatically trying to put it on the... Oh, now it's put the gate the wrong way around altogether. Okay, let's try that again. So if we turn you around, can I... You see, now I've got the problem of trying to make sure it's lined up as well as... That's not straight, is it, at all? Okay, but... Oops. Now, that might be straight. Now it won't snap to the side. Oh, and it's snapped and put it back on the outside. I don't think the gatehouse wants to play nice. Yeah, it doesn't want me to have the lever for the portcullis on the correct side of the wall. See, it should be on that side, but it's just... Oh, can we? No, that's totally not lined up. Yeah, trying to put a portcullis on each of the 4 sides is going to be very difficult. Because if you do it manually, you've then got to try and line everything up. Which means I'm going to end up with gaps in the walls and things, isn't it? Oh dear. Right, do you know what? I'm going to not put it on the side wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should make the 2 side walls the same length. So we want our corner tower, which we made hexagonal. So come on, can you snap, please? We need you to snap so we don't have any problems. Right, that's better, it snapped. Let's go put the other one on the other side. Make sure that everything is exactly symmetrical so that we don't have any gaps anywhere. Oop, is that the end? Yeah, that's the end, right, so that's there. We do really, really want to have a gate on the back wall though, so that it matches the front wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And because we're doing everything symmetrically, everything should fit. Fingers crossed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I really don't want to have to take it all down and start again. Which I probably won't do because I'm recording it for you guys. I might have done if I'm being persnickety about a private game. Oh no, look, it wants the portcullis to be on the outside again. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? No, don't be a problem. I've been enjoying this game so much. I don't want this to be a problem. See, if I put that down, then the portcullis is on the wrong side, look. The lever for the portcullis is on the wrong side. That is no good. It wouldn't be. The whole point of the castle is it's defensive. If the lever to lift the gate is on the outside, then you're not defending anybody. No, naughty kitty, you can't have it that way around. Now, can I put it... am I resorting to putting a second gate on the outside of it so I can have the lever inside? That'll just look silly, won't it? I'm not even sure I can line it up. Could I line it up? No, it's going to look silly anyway, and it's not really helpful. Because the lever's still on the inside on this side. No, I don't like that. We're going to have to... We can't sell it, so we're going to have to destroy it and try again. That's a shame. I was getting very, very excited about this. Come on, turn around. Oh, now we're going to have to try and line things up, aren't we? Okay. This is not going to be a problem. You're not going to be a problem, are you, Mr. Gate? Manually trying to line it up could be a problem. It's overlapping a bit funny. It's not central. Not exactly central, but... Oh no, look at the huge gap. Ugh. No, Kitty, you've got a big gap in your wall. Oh look, there's a great big wall. Let me just sneak sideways through the gap. No! Okay, let's try that again, Kitty. One more go. Let's see if we can make it work. Otherwise, for the sake of the recording, I might just have to let it snap and hope for the best. And let me know if you've had trouble with the gates as well, because it looks like I'm having trouble with this bit. Just trying to get the lever in the right place is a bit problematic. Right, is that lined up? Don't overlap it too far. Oh, now I can't see the angle probably. No, don't overlap it right. It's right on the edge there. Is that right? That looked right on this side. How does it look on this side? Well, the portcullis lever is in the right spot, but unfortunately there's a gap. Okay, one more attempt. As long as we can get the portcullis lever on the right side, that is a huge step in the right direction. I did try to make everything symmetrical in the hope that the walls would actually meet properly, because we're building such a large area. Even minute fractions of it being not quite in line get magnified the more pieces you add together. I think somehow the lengths of the walls are just not, because that's definitely lined up right. So I think somehow the lengths of the walls have not quite snapped right. So unless I take the whole thing down and start again, there's going to be a little gap in the wall. And if we did take everything back down, there's no guarantee that we could rebuild it and not have another gap anyway. So I think what we'll do is we'll live with the tiny gap and just keep going, because it could take me hours and hours to try and fiddle it around until everything's aligned. See, these all look to be in line. There doesn't seem to be any gap here. So somehow with the size of the plot or something, maybe a slight unevenness in the terrain has just made it look a bit odd. Do I have another go? Oh, okay, we'll try one more time. Because there just doesn't look like there's any gaps on that front section, so... That looks okay, and this side is... It's the same size gap, so I really don't think we're going to do any better. The lever for the portcullis is on the right side, so we will pretend that that little gap doesn't exist, because I don't want to spend hours trying to fix it, because that would be so boring for you to watch as well. So we'll go on as we are, but we've had little problems with these little spaces before, so I think it's just a sad little problem with the way it all fits together. And you can hear my kitten saying, "Feed me please." Hello kitty, you want feeding? Oh, do you? You want feeding? Impatient little kitty says, "I want food and I want it now, even if you're doing things, human. You are my slave, human, you will do as I tell you." There we go, that's another wall. See, I love this system because it just snaps together so beautifully, and yet when you do a really big project you then end up with potentially little discrepancies with the lineup, which is a shame. But I think overall I'm really, really happy with this game and with its building system, and I think the mining eagles are not enough of a problem to stop me having fun with it. And from a distance, with the size of the building, you're not even going to notice the gap until you get really close to it. So let's carry on. So we'll go all the way around where we've put our foundations and pop all of our walls in. And I think the build's really big, so it might take us more than one episode to get this done actually, just the walls itself, so the interior could be quite long, especially with all the furnishing and everything. Right, I think there's going to be a lot of episodes for getting this castle finished. And then we've still got lots and lots of space outside the castle wall, so we can build other projects and things as well. So, let's have a look. What else have we got? Those look like very big sections. I think they're too big for like the towers. There's a smaller one, is it? Yeah, there's some smaller ones, look. Oh, they look like little like abbey or church windows, don't they? So these slightly more slit-like ones. They're too big for arrow slits, aren't they? To be honest, on the ground floor of a defensive castle, you would probably want solid walls, and then maybe the narrow ones on the higher level. But I think I'm going to put little windows in because we were already inside an outer wall, and it's a game and it's more decorative, but there you go. So where the walls are, we'll have the solid walls, and then we need a door onto the interior of the castle, but not on the exterior. Lovely. It's quite dark, isn't it? We're definitely going to have to make sure we put lots of light inside because it's going to get very, very dark. With the shadows, it's still quite dark already, isn't it? But I quite like the shape. So it's a different shape, not a boring little square. Oh yeah, if you'd have done the big square, but the bigger panels would fit that, wouldn't they? Right, so for the hexagonal structure, that looks to be the only floor. And it's got like a door in it, so we can add stairs to that, can't we? Right, where are the stairs? Where are the stairs? So we've got... oh, there's stairs. Look, so we've got wooden stairs, a ladder, and then we've got stone stairs. I don't think we want stone stairs in the... like towers. We want the stone stairs for the main castle structure, won't we? So we use these wooden doors. Right, let's open that for a little bit more light. Let's get some candle things. That looks very castle-like, doesn't it? That looks more, it's probably more of a exterior wall light though, isn't it? For maybe around the walls of the castle. Look how big that is. Yeah, so I think we want the normal like candle sconces on the walls here. I'll put these in the centre of these two solid sections maybe. Let's put the light there, and let's see how much light that puts into the space. I suspect we're going to need more candles than just those two. It would be nice if the two did... oh no, yeah, those two definitely not enough. I think we're going to want one at least on every section. To put this on this side because we don't want it to interfere with the stairs too much. And maybe on this one side of the windows on each section. Let's add a little bit more light there. How's that? It's a bit better. I think maybe one on every section would be the ideal play, but because of where the stairs are, I don't really want to put the candles too close. Oh, there's a little gap, look. Yes, there are a few little gaps in the way the structure's gone together, but we can live with it. We'll live with it. Right, so we've got wall sections. I think we're going to want to go up another story on the little towers, definitely. Now, does it use this one? No, that's the... no, I don't think the foundation-y bit works, does it? No, because that's the actual foundation, so there's got to be a... oh wait, there you go, under walls. That's going to be the one, isn't it, to go up a level? Yes, that's the one. I think 2 is going to be enough. I think 2 might be enough for the outer walls. I mean, you can build the castle any size you want, but I also want it to be sensible for making videos and in proportion for the rest of the buildings. If we go more than like two height structures, it's going to be much bigger than... well, I suppose it's a castle cut, so it could be much, much bigger than anything else, but I think 2 sections on the towers and 1 on the walls is going to be adequate. The building in the centre, we're probably going to make that like a final line of defence castle-y structure, so we might go 3 floors on that one. Then we could like have the throne room on the ground floor, maybe a banquet hall down there as well. so that the public rooms are like on the ground floor, and then go up and have like private living space for the king, or in my case the queen, because it's me of course, and then on the top floor like bedrooms and things. Right, have I just put that, have I put that in the right place? I think I've put that in the right place, haven't I? Right, so let's, it's not going to impede any of the doors, is it? We'll double check that. I think we're in the right spot. Yeah, I think that's going to work. But yeah, it gets quite dark in here, doesn't it? Even though it's really bright sunshine in the game itself. You just get a little bit of shade and it's suddenly very, very dark, and all the stonework of course is quite dark, so it kind of sucks the light out. You notice things like that more when you're recording, because everything always looks a little bit darker once it's recorded than it does even in the game itself. So we need to make sure we put some light in. Oh, I've just turned that off, haven't I? It's because I'm talking and trying to do things at the same time, I tend to press too many buttons all at once. Well, at least that's my excuse. The truth is I always do things sillily in any game. I am all fingers and thumbs and things just go wrong on me. I try really, really hard, I do. Honestly. See, Kitten got fed, so Kitten didn't come back. Kitten happy now. Right. Yeah, we're definitely not going to finish the walls of the castle in one episode, because we're getting quite close to where I think maybe we should stop an episode already. What we'll try and do, though, is get these sections done, and maybe get a... I don't know. That's enough candles and things, isn't it? So what we're going to do next? Doors. Yes, doors. Right, so that's these two floors done. So let's finish off this section of this castle. This tower. Let's we need to put lights on this floor, and then we need to go down to the ground floor and put the walls in, and doors and stairs and lighting, and then we might think about cutting the video and then continuing in the next one, because this is actually a really big project that we started today. So let's pop all the lights on. I think we'll put maybe a few more lights than we did in the other tower. We might have to go back to the other tower and add a few more lights actually, especially the ground floor section, because that one might have been a little bit short. Let's put that next to the door. We don't want people to have trouble finding the door, do we? Oh, they haven't lit the lights either. Come on. Torch, light them all, please. Thank you. It's the one behind that door. Yeah. There we go, that's all lit. Right. So we need, like tops to the gatehouse and crenellations and things on the walls and stuff, don't we? We don't want it to go anyhow. No, we don't want the portcullis door gate to go any taller, do we? So we just want to top it off. I think this is the right one, isn't it? To go on top of both the square towers and the gate. Yes, it is, look. Yes, that looks more castle-y, see? Right, so let's start putting these in over here like so. There we go. That's looking much better. You don't necessarily have to put it on both sides, you could just put it on one side and then put ladders up the walls for them to get it onto the walls, but I just don't like the idea of people falling off. I think what I'll do is I'll put the crenellations along this wall, and then we'll cut and come back and continue in the next episode. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!